Imagine a young tennis player who, in just 7 years, from 1974 to 1981, won a stunning 11 major singles championships, and then at the age of 26, shocked the entire tennis community by retiring. That's the story of Bjorn Borg. How good was this Swedish tennis player? Let's find out. Borg's tennis journey began in Södertälje, a small industrial town near Stockholm, where he picked up a tennis racket at the age of 8. He fell in love with the game immediately, honing his skills by hitting tennis balls against a garage door for hours. His parents never pushed him into competitive tennis. It was a dream he pursued with unwavering determination. He once said, "When I was 8 or 9 years old, I had 2 dreams. One, to be part of the Swedish Davis Cup team, and the second to play on Wimbledon's center court." Remarkably, he achieved both dreams, winning 5 Wimbledon singles championships and leading Sweden to its first Davis Cup victory. Bjorn Borg's unique and unorthodox playing style captivated tennis enthusiasts worldwide right from the beginning of his career. Despite his unconventional strokes, his extraordinary footwork didn't go unnoticed by the Swedish Tennis Federation. In 1971, at the tender age of 15, Borg crossed paths with his longtime coach and mentor, Lennart Bergelin. Bergelin, who also served as the Davis Cup captain, recognized the potential in the lanky and athletically raw teenager and handpicked him to represent Sweden in the Davis Cup the following year. Borg's early promise became even more evident when, in 1972, he announced his presence by winning the prestigious Orange Bowl in Miami. He also triumphed over Vidas Gerulaitis in the boys' under-18 final. In 1973, Borg made his professional debut at Wimbledon. He left a lasting impression despite a 5-set quarter-final loss to the British tennis star Roger Taylor. Less than a year later, at the 1974 French Open, Borg made history by becoming the youngest champion at just 18 years old. His victory over Spain's Manuel Orantes, after initially dropping the first 2 sets, was a testament to his resilience and extraordinary talent. The French Open was where Borg truly shone, securing a total of 6 championships. At the same event in 1975, as the #1 seed, he delivered a dominant performance by defeating Guillermo Vilas from Argentina in straight sets. However, Borg's true dominance emerged with his consecutive victories in the French Open from 1978 to 1981. He displayed his mastery by defeating formidable opponents. In 1978, he overpowered Vilas again. The following year, he conquered Victor Pecci of Paraguay. In 1980, Borg's victory over Vidas Gerulaitis showcased his undeniable talent, and in 1981, he faced a tough 5-set battle against Ivan Lendl, but emerged victorious. Borg's distinctive style, characterized by a heavy topspin forehand and 2-handed backhand, became a sensation. Players of all levels, from recreational enthusiasts to professional athletes, attempted to emulate his unique stroke production. It wasn't just his playing style that fascinated fans, it was also his composed and emotionally controlled demeanor on the court. Even formidable opponents like John McEnroe acknowledged Borg's inexplicable charisma, describing it as an aura that set him apart. Bjorn Borg had a unique way of holding the tennis racket called the Western grip, which he used for both forehand and backhand shots. This grip allowed him to create a lot of topspin on the ball, making it spin in a wicked and unpredictable way. While this style was effective from the back of the court, it made him less skilled at the net, where he sometimes had to adjust his grip. When he hit the ball, it felt like it was on fire, jumping off the court like it was desperately trying to escape, which often left his opponents confused and unable to return his shots. Before we move on, we know you wouldn't want to miss out on more exclusive content like this. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with all the latest in the world of tennis. Borg was like an artist when it came to using topspin in his shots. He made sure that every shot he played had a little twist to it, which made it hard for his opponents to predict where the ball would go. But what really made Borg stand out was how he set up his tennis racket. He liked to tighten the strings on his racket more than anyone else did. This made a unique and almost musical sound when he hit the ball. As he grew from a skinny 15-year-old to a stronger 18-year-old, Borg's body changed too. His shoulders got wider and his legs became muscular. This made him able to play for a long time without getting tired. Together with his intense focus, it made him incredibly hard to beat, as proven by his impressive record of wins. Borg's approach was stern and unwavering. Borg once said, "I want to win every single point from the first minute to the last minute. When I'm playing, I am 100% serious." Borg's most iconic triumphs came at Wimbledon, where he claimed the championship title an astounding 5 times between 1976 and 1980. Wimbledon's grass surface was not initially a natural fit for Borg, but he adapted swiftly. His victory in 1976 was particularly impressive, defeating Elena Stasa with a score of 6-4, 6-2, 9-7. Nastasa summed up Borg's performance by saying, "We're playing tennis, and he's playing something else." The following year saw Borg's dominance continue. He defeated Jimmy Connors in 1977 and 1978, and overcame the big-serving Roscoe Tanner in 1979. However, the pinnacle of his Wimbledon journey was in 1980, when he faced a young John McEnroe in an epic match. The final score, 1-6, 7-5, 6-3, 6-7, 16-18, 8-6, is etched in tennis history. The 34-point tiebreaker that decided the 4th set was nothing short of legendary, with McEnroe fending off 5 match points and Borg surviving 6 set points before McEnroe ultimately triumphed, forcing a 5th set. As John McEnroe aptly put it, "There's a magic when our names are mentioned together. We brought tennis to a place it wasn't at before." And Bjorn Borg himself remarked, "It's a match I will remember for the rest of my life," underlying the enduring impact of that 4.5-hour classic on the world of tennis. In 1981, Bjorn Borg was on the verge of rewriting the century-old Wimbledon record held by Renshaw. He aimed to secure his 6th consecutive title. However, fate had a different plan, and he found himself in yet another epic match against John McEnroe in the finals. This time, the outcome was reversed, with McEnroe emerging victorious with a score of 4-6, 7-6, 7-6, 6-4. It marked the end of Borg's reign as the undisputed tennis king. For Borg, winning had always been the most beautiful thing, and he cherished every victory. But his loss to McEnroe on July 4th, 1981 marked a turning point in his career. Losing was not something Borg had ever accepted easily, but this time, something was different. He exhibited a disturbing and uncharacteristic shrug, indicating a change within him. As he put it, "When you lose, you should get disappointed, because it's not good to say to yourself, 'I don't really care. What's the big deal? I lost in this final.' But that's exactly what happened to me. I lost in the big final, and I didn't really care that I lost, and that's not me." After that, I realized that something was happening to me. The magic that had surrounded Borg's career seemed to have dissipated. Years of stress, sacrifice, and extensive travel had taken their toll, resulting in burnout. He took a 3-month break in an attempt to reignite his passion for the game, but the fire had been extinguished. Throughout 1982, Borg played a series of exhibition matches and participated in only one tournament in Monte Carlo. Then, on January 23, 1983, while in Bangkok, he made the momentous announcement of his retirement at the age of 26. Although Borg would flirt with the idea of comebacks in 1991, 1992, and 1993, none would come to fruition. At the time of his retirement in 1983, after a decade on the professional tour, Borg held the Open-era record for most major championships with 11, sharing this distinction with the legendary Rod Laver. Subsequently, that record has been surpassed by great players like Sampras, Novak Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. Borg's place in tennis history remains significant. He ranks 7th all-time in major final appearances with 16. His astonishing match record at the majors, 141-16, 89.8%, has been unmatched for nearly 3 decades. Borg also achieved the remarkable feat of winning 2 major titles in the same season 3 times, tying for second best all-time with Sampras. His 8-year streak of winning at least one major title currently ranks second, alongside Sampras and Federer. Borg's career saw him secure 66 tournament championships in singles out of 88 final appearances. His record of 654 to 140 with a winning percentage of 82.4% ranks second best in tennis history. He was not just a tennis star, but also received acclaim as the ITF champion from 1978 to 1980 and the ATP Player of the Year from 1976 to 1980. Arthur Ashe, in a Sports Illustrated article dated May 6, 1991, beautifully encapsulated Borg's career when he said, quote, "I think Bjorn could have won the US Open. I think he could have won the Grand Slam, but by the time he left, the historical challenge didn't mean anything. He was bigger than the game. He was like Elvis or Liz Taylor or somebody," end quote. Bjorn Borg, with his indelible mark on tennis history, became more than just a champion. He became an icon. Now, over to you. What do you think could have happened if he had stayed longer on the tennis scene? How many more titles could he have won? Let us know in the comments section below. If you loved this video, then you should check out this video shown on your screen. See you there.